Hey folks, this is Ghost Critic back with another long box history, and we are still currently on the letter S. And there's a few comics here for a character that normally I don't buy. Not really interested in the kind of universe that this character participated in. He's one of the big three, so that should really give you a big clue of what's coming on. It is in fact all my Superman titles. I start with this hardback just because I didn't manage to jump on this straight away. It is Superman Batman, the team up comic that came out back in October 2003. It lasted 87 issues, had a few annuals along the way, and finished off in August 2011. And this was the first storyline it brought out, which was called Public Enemies. Superman and Batman are now enemies of the state, as Lex Luthor is now president, and obviously he has a hatred for Superman. So yeah, it collected the first 6 issues, written by Jeff Loeb, art by Ed McGuinness, and it's just great. I love Ed McGuinness's artwork, and Jeff Loeb, when he puts his mind to it, he does write a cracking story, and he did write quite a number of Superman Batman titles. So just thought I'd quickly show you that as the hardcover on the back. You see a lot of the good guys and then the bad guys. So I started off with issue 9, so yeah, I'm missing 7 and 8. But this started off the Supergirl from Krypton storyline with Cousin Kara. And she suddenly kind of appeared, and we have Darkseid as the villainous element in this storyline, trying to turn Kara to the dark side. These covers by Michael Turner, I mean, Michael Turner just puts out the most amazing covers. You do not ever go wrong. I mean, issue 12, when she finally donned the Supergirl costume. Issue 13. Then issue 14 through to 18, a storyline called Absolute Power, and this is very much a kind of alternative timeline story, different versions of Superman and Batman. Again, written by Jeff Loeb, this time with artwork by Carlos Pacheco. Yes, we even get Kamandi in here. Said different timelines. One timeline they visited was where Bruce Wayne's parents didn't die, and would that have created a Batman? And issue 18. Issue 19, this was a done in one. This was basically to introduce Supergirl, as she was just about to get her own title. Issue 20 was the With a Vengeance storyline. This was a bit crazy and introduced, well, not introduced, but Bizarro and Bat Bizarro turned up in this. I didn't actually get, I actually stopped here, unfortunately. There are no more Superman Batman comics to show you. But moving on with the whole super kind of issue, we have Superboy, which came out in January 2011, and if I remember rightly, this was my comic to look out for in 2011. Only lasted, I think it was 11 or 12 issues, and that was due to the DC universe being rebooted. But Jeff Lemire and Pierre Gallo on artwork. A surprising title. I thought I'd give it a go, since I didn't really collect any boy Superman titles, and this really surprised me. Set in Smallville, Connor Kent lives with the Kent family, goes to school, very much like the Smallville series in a way, but get Poison Ivy there. The ill thought out white comic covers I didn't really like, but yeah, there's issue 3. Issue 4. Issue 5, and the first Superboy Kid Flash race. Kind of a homage to the old titles where, yeah, Superman and Flash would have this kind of charity race kind of deal, maybe once a year. Don't really see that much now because DC are not as family friendly as they used to be. They're a bit more on the dark side and just having a race between two superheroes. That's just not what they're after anymore. It fed into the reign of Doomsday for a while, but didn't really know much about what that was all about, so that was just basically a done-in-one for me. Superboy 7, kind of a future look at Superboy, and as you can see, he looks quite evil there, and he certainly did seem to be an evil kind of character. And this is actually issue 8 when it started to get really interesting. The whole kind of city town underneath Smallville, and the idea of these hollow men that we'd seen right at the very beginning, this mysterious shadowy cult in the background. But unfortunately that the run was not to last any more than 11 issues, because that's when pretty much DC rebooted. It's a shame because now we have that. I thought I'd give it a go, seeing as I'd collected that Superboys, but no, that was the only issue I got. It was terrible. Scott Lobdell, you should be ashamed. Now, this, I mean, if you're not a Superman fan at all, you should still pick up Grant Morrison and Frank Quitely's All-Star Superman from DC. It was just fantastic. 12 issue kind of maxi run, kind of not so much reinventing Superman, but bringing it certainly down to basics. And it was just a phenomenal storyline, critically acclaimed, and was just really, really good. Took a while to finish. It started off in November 2005, and the 12 issues took till October 2008 to complete. But it certainly was worth it throughout the series. Grant Morrison said he was basing it on kind of like the 12 Challenges of Hercules. Oops, I think I missed. Oh no, I didn't. Kind of very sad issue there. Jonathan Kent and his death. Superman trying to stop it, but being stopped by a group of other kind of alternate universe Supermen. Bizarro won a lot of awards. Don't know if you can see that in the corner. Eisner Award winner for Best New Series. Number 8. Won another award for Best Continuing Series. Number 9. Which was pretty much a joke, since it was taking so long to come out. Issue 10. Issue 11. And finally issue 12. Even if you can only find this in trade, if you can't find it in the single issues, it's still such a worthwhile pickup. A really great Superman story. Even if you're not a fan like I'm not a great Superman fan, but this is definitely a story you should pick up and read. And the artwork by Frank Quitely is just beautiful. And finally, just a couple of extra bits that I've seemed to have acquired along the way. Superman Family, issue 214. The Superman Family there, and Supergirl, Lois Lane, Jimmy Olsen. And issue 215. Again, kind of 5 stories, all of them new, surrounding the kind of like characters that satellite around Superman, like Lois Lane and Jimmy Olsen, Mr. and Mrs. Superman. So yeah, they're all my Superman titles. There are certainly some more S's to come, so hold on for those.